they're about to be trafficked by this guy who almost trafficked Kanye. The time Mutsabi took him to the guide, Pablo went and killed Nina Bishop, and Tiro is frustrated. Gasa wants nothing to do with Gidiboni. Now Gidiboni is tired of convincing him, but Matumela won't let him go and went to give him a piece of her mind. Hi, welcome to my channel. Here's an update on Scandal. So, change of plan. Tiro decided to get Pablo a uniform so that he can go and finish Victor off Go Etembe. This guy is now dressed in disguise like he's a delivery guy. Tiro makes it clear, Hori, only take him out if he's alone. If there are other people, don't shoot, because only Victor must be shot, no one else. But Pablo thinks that if it's 2 bodies or 3, then it's fine, because it won't look suspicious. Because this body guy, he's a state witness, so if he just dies out of the blue before the trial, it's going to be suspicious. But Tiro insists just shoot Victor only. Victor happens to be with Bridget, and Pablo cannot do the job. And it gets worse when Mdala appears, and now Pablo cannot do it at all, because Mdala made it clear that Pablo must not play in his territory, ever. Pablo then goes back to Tiro's place and tells him, yo, I could not do it because this guy was with Uvuvu. Now Tiro's shocked. Bridget must go with Victor. They're dating. He was so frustrated, saying this is another reason to kill this guy. But says makes it clear that don't touch Bridget. I think Tiro has a soft spot for Bridget because they almost had a beautiful relationship until Bridget figured out he was using her. And then now that he's frustrated because he cannot take him out, he decides that he's got another plan and goes to Nina Bishop's office pretending to be a delivery guy, gets there, takes out a gun and points at Nina Bishop. Nina's like, wait, whoa, what's happening? What's going on? Please. Pablo just went ahead and shot Nina Bishop on the chest or on the shoulder or on the heart, I don't know, but he was trying to kill her. Lies on the floor, falls on the floor. Pablo leaves, leaving her on the floor, assuming that Nina Bishop is dead. Tiro is stressed because Pablo has disappeared, he hasn't come back. And then Jiggy shows up saying that he needed to lie low so that in case someone was following him, they don't follow him there to the apartment, and says that he's done, he did the job. But I did not think you'd end up taking Victor out. I don't know, I didn't take Victor out. I took the lawyer instead because I could not get to Victor. Nina Bishop is dead. Tiro was frustrated. Because I couldn't get to the witness, I took out the representation. What, are you crazy? The system is not just going to go away. If we don't have Nina Bishop, they're going to replace her with a state lawyer. It's fine. I'd handle him. And that by state law. Tiro's like, oh, you're such an idiot. Tiro is defeated. How can you kill the only person that's supposed to fight for my mom to get out of prison? And then Mutsabi wants to know about Oket, but Dintle's like, yay, and because she's showing an interest, Dintle's like, stay away from that boy. He kissed his stepmom. Stay away from him, Jay, he's trouble. And then Mutsabi cancels the date, whatever, meet up to go attend the seminar. Go at the seminar, there's some weird things going on. Apparently, they cannot come in with their cell phones. They're supposed to leave them in the box, and because the guide, Mr. Malaza, does not want them to take pictures of him, because even on the posters, there's no picture of him. He's out here selling dreams to these guys, telling them that he's there to offer them opportunities, and he wants to take all of them abroad. They handle everything, all expenses paid, documents, flights, accommodation, everything. Now this guy thinks, ooh, we've hit jackpot. This is a dream come true. Wow. Like, everyone's just shocked. Everyone is just, wow, surprised. 1 to 2, they're so happy. Not knowing, not knowing they're about to get trafficked. Now they tell them to put in their names and details because they so that they can contact them. Obviously, this guy is on a mission to traffic more people because that time he was trying to traffic smaller kids, Bokani, but couldn't succeed. So now he's going for the youth and bigger kids. And then Kiriboni goes to see Gasa with the CCTV footage she got from Tinzwalo Yako Level Up Apartments. Gasa is not even interested, does not want to see the footage, says, I saw how the two of you were looking at each other like you're the only ones who exist in the world. So I'm not a fool, I'm so slim, Amina. We are like, yeah, I'm so in Tombi Manjo, you're free. Go back to him. Ask Kiribone, you know what? I'm tired of trying to convince you. Now it's up to you. Believe whatever you want. And goes to tell Mathubela, hey, Gasa, Ponyaka Chelete Hayamagadi back. I think it's over between Nali Gasa. And to be honest, after the way he spoke to me, I want nothing to do with him. But Mathubela's like, no, man, you cannot disrespect me like that. Anyaka Chelete Magadi, no ways. I think you can fight and get back together, fix your things. Kiribone's like, not after the way you spoke to me. He made me feel so small. I want nothing to do with him, Lina. Please don't try and manipulate the situation, Kishap. Mathubela, knowing Mathubela, she did not stop there. She went and confronted to Kasa. Kasa's even saying, you're here to fight her battles now. Ati, how can you say that you want to take the Magadi back? Follow the same process. You call your uncles to come and get it. But Kasa's confused because you're the one who told me there was something going on between them. And now you're Wajika. Yo, what's in Mathubela? She's ruining things for Kiribone more and more. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. See you on the next one. Bye.